Okay, so it's time for another build, and today I'm doing the Braton Incarnon. More specifically, I'm using the Braton Prime Incarnon, but you can also do this with the Braton Vandal. I know that Incarnons give different stats for different tiers of stuff. I don't, but I'm doing the Prime today, and it's actually way better than I thought it'd be. Now, I was told, since I very first started, since I got my very first Braton, since I got my very first Braton Prime, people are like, oh, the Braton Incarnon can be really damn good if you actually build it right. And that's exactly what I did, or so I think. So we're gonna start with the Incarnons. Of course, you get a different shot type, blah, blah, blah. We're gonna go into that a little bit later, but for the first perk, as you may have saw, we got increased base damage +2. Multi-shot consumes more ammo directly from, I think, your reserves. Yeah, capacity reserves, same thing. And it does more damage, and you get more multi-shot. So I felt like that was a better one over this one, though this one could be good since I run Caliban or something like that. But channeled ability, you get more damage, which, it could be good. It could be good with the ammo efficiency. But I feel like that's more situational, and that could just easily be switched to. So it just kind of depends on what situation you're in. And then I went with accuracy and weapon recoil, because when this is in Incarnon mode, I feel like weapon recoil is very high after the first few shots, so that actually mitigates it a bit. And I feel like accuracy with what I'm going for right now is actually pretty good. I could have gone for ammo restored with punch through, or I could have gone with more ammo capacity, but those are pretty much obsolete when you see what I have it modded as. But then for the last ones, I did shots fired with a critical chance lower than 50%. Now, I'm pretty sure if we just go critical chance is 12%, right? Like, I have crap for critical chance, but it could be fairly decent. You increase critical damage multiplier by 3%. Or 3 times, not 3%. Now, we could get into later that my critical chance can get higher to 50%, I believe, in some circumstances, but it's not always the case. So if I wanted to go another route, I could go these other ones. I could go this one, base critical chance, and then status chance, or I could increase the critical chance and critical damage a little bit. But I just feel like overall this fourth one has been better for me, so we're going with that. As for the mods, I believe this is my first weapon that I use an X-list mod slot for. And I did rifle ammo mutation, so that's basically going to stop me from ever needing ammo, I would assume. So that's why I don't have those ammo Incarnon things. I have primary merciless instead of serration. I don't have serration, so this is also my first build without the serration and just primary merciless as it is. And then have all 3 galvanized stuff. I did galvanized scope for the first time, and I'll be getting a bunch more critical chance, which this could potentially get me over the 12%, but there's a chance it may not. I believe I'd have to get this 120% chance, and then I'd have to get all 5 stacks for it to go slightly over 50% if I'm doing my math correctly. So for the most part, you should still be dealing that triple damage. Then we have status, or galvanized aptitude for the status chance, since I do have, I believe, 3 status mods. So I have a chance of getting more status, and since the radial attacks, when it's incarnated, it has a chance to do heat damage, then I should be getting more damage as time goes on. Galvanized chamber for the multi-shot, since this is also building off a bit of multi-shot with the first Incarnon perk. So hopefully that will make it even better. I did file acceleration for extra fire rate. Takes a little bit of my damage away, but that fire rate out DPS's that additional 15% damage, I feel like. And vital sense for the critical damage, of course. And then I have 3 damage type mods. I did primed cryo rounds because I think this is my only primed one. Yeah, my only primed element one. And then just to save, because I don't want to do 6 forma. This already took 5 forma as it is, but I don't want to do 6 forma, so I just went with these ones to also increase the stash chance, just to kind of add on to there. So let's start by testing this out. Like I said, I think it's pretty damn good, so we're just going to test out the normal version before we incarnate it. We're just going to test out on this guy first. So it takes a little bit to start going, but if I can get the headshots, it actually kills without the need for the Incarnon. So we're just kind of spraying. It does kill, but you want to stay scoped in. It's that weapon where you want to kind of stay scoped in. And I know some people don't like having to scope in the whole time. So this is, oh, I ran out of ammo. That's embarrassing. But as you can see, it still pretty much kills a Steel Path 145 guy without the Incarnon, which is insane. Which, now that I realized how butt cheeks the accuracy and recoil is, originally my plan was going with the extra base ammo capacity, but I didn't because I switched. I'm like, oh, this one sounds a little bit better. Yeah, I regret doing that now. So just go back, change it to the ammo maximum. That's gonna probably be way better. So now I'm gonna do this again, and I'm gonna do my Incarnon mode this time. And we're gonna start by hitting you in the face. And as you can see, the radio mode is giving a lot more of the heat just around it. So that kind of primed this up to do even more damage with the galvanized aptitude. And yeah, we kind of just fricked them up. Now this isn't my Nautilus, right? My Nautilus is my baby. My Nautilus is freaking amazing. But this does pretty damn good. And just picking this stuff up, you kind of can conserve ammo as long as you're not holding down the trigger the whole time, which that's what I did. But overall, this isn't bad. I am very curious to see how this works in an actual mission, but we still have a little bit more testing to do. So now I want to show, we're gonna go to Incarnon again, and I'm gonna armor strip all of them, and we're gonna see how well that goes. Yep, yep, cleared them even faster. Just cleared them way faster than I did previously. So yeah, this isn't fully reliant on the weapon because you can buff it in other ways. So I'm sure with other frames you could do a lot better with this. But overall, without the Warframe, it still does pretty good work. Now if we do this, because we can get additional status effect chance, go to Incarnon, and we can kind of melt them as well. Maybe not as much as if the armor wasn't there, but it still melts. Just as long as you keep hitting the headshot, which I'm honestly kind of crappy aim, but I figured with the multi-shot, either way, I should be hitting some precision shots. So I figured it would work with me. Okay, then another try. We will go and do that. Then we'll go and do that. And we'll straight up Shrek them again. Yep. Like, this thing turns nearly as powerful as my Nautilus, which is amazing. All right, then one more test, because I like testing. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna prime them up, and we're just gonna absolute shred them after I get my Incarnon. Yep. You can see if they get hit, they're dead pretty much. Yep. There we go. So that's it, kind of, for testing. Now we just need to bring this into a real mission. Now, keep in mind, like I said, you could take other Warframes, because I'm pretty sure there's another Warframe that gives you extra critical chance. There's Zaku that gives you void damage. There's Saren that gives you, or Saren and Araxi, I believe, both give you toxin damage for your primaries, or something like that at least. So there's other ways to buff this other than just what I showed. And I believe there's also Archon shards that can buff this kind of damage. So you could always kind of tweak it based on that stuff, because these elements aren't set in stone. You don't need to go off these damage types, because you could always switch these out. I believe there's like a cold version of it and other things. You could always switch those out and do another damage. So it just kind of depends, but this is what I have, and it works for me. So I'm gonna go test this out now. And this time I will have my Panzer Sodlat, my good old Panzer Volpaphyla, to get some viral going. So we're gonna go to Circulus, and I don't want to do the Fisher, so I'm just gonna do this. You know what? Maybe. Actually, I'll do the Fisher. I'll do a by myself Fisher, right? This is gonna just give me incredible luck. Just wait. We're gonna get this Trumna Prime Barrel, because I don't have that yet. So we're gonna get that. We're just gonna easily get that, no problem. And of course, we're doing it by ourselves, so yeah, we're gonna easily get it, no problem. Okay, so wait, need to go around. This is weird. Okay, let's start by getting some precision out. Okay, that was a little uncalled for. Game. Oh my god. They took my weapon too. Okay, this is not what I had planned. Okay, can I just have my weapon? Okay, there we go. Okay. This is embarrassing. They didn't even let me get set up yet. Oh my god. They didn't even let me get set up yet. Okay, now here's the real testing. So now I'm gonna find where they're coming from. Okay. and we're just gonna try surviving. And we're gonna do Incarnon as often as we can, and we're just gonna kind of spray and pray. We're just gonna kind of spray and pray and see how this goes. I should have my guys up though. That was probably my own fault for not having my Caliban out. Okay. It's just the only difficult part for me is knowing to activate the Incarnon all the time, because sometimes I just get lost in all the firing, so I kind of just stop, you know, or just kind of not pay attention. But you can see that it kind of goes up pretty fast. The Incarnon goes up pretty fast, so you should have Incarnons up nearly all the time, as long as you don't die, of course. And I keep on dying. This wasn't a good idea. I swear this wasn't a good idea. Oh my god. Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. I'm still showing off the weapons full capability by doing this. I just keep dying, which has nothing to do with the weapon. Okay, Incarnon it up. Let's get the guys behind me. Oh yeah. Watch this Xmas burn. Okay, or not. Just wait. Can I actually hit him? Oh my god, do I have such crap aim? Okay, he's dead anyway. There's so many guys over there. Oh my god. I want to absolutely destroy them all. I want to absolutely destroy them all. Okay, I kind of destroyed them all. I'm still kind of destroying them all. Oh man. Oh man. Yeet. Okay, okay, this is kind of... We're doing it. We're doing it. Okay, they keep on like freezing here. So, oh no, wait. I kept on hitting myself with a radial attack. Oh. Okay, keep that in mind. I believe you can hit yourself with a radial attacks, and that can kind of slow you down. Okay, now if we just kind of camp, this could be a good camping weapon too. Just do that. So I've been just like a little off note, but I've been doing a bunch of arbitrations for this, and infested defenses are amazing because I can just camp and I can go upwards like 50 plus rounds as long as I'm not dumb. It's absolutely incredible. Oh wait. Oh, here comes my next text. Okay, wait, I need to get Incarnon. Okay, here comes the Stalker guy, which I'm gonna try getting into an area where there's not as many people. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that, and oh, that is not bad. That is not bad in the slightest. Oh god. Okay, that's not bad. If that can kill the Stalker, I mean, I think I'm set. I think I'm set. Oh yeah, love this. Oh. Actually being able to test this in a real mission and not dying all the time like I was at the beginning, because yeah, I'm a little embarrassed, but there's that. Embarrassing myself in front of pros, I know, but this works. This does work, and I'm happy to say it works. But there's these Orcan drones. Ow. Like I said, me dying has nothing to do with how bad the weapon is. It's just my skill. I'm just absolute duty some days, and I need to try not being duty. Oh god. Okay, now there's a sentience, but yeah. This thing shreds. That's basically what I'm trying to get at. And maybe if I was better, I probably wouldn't have died. Okay, I just died again. Like I said, maybe if I was better, that wouldn't happen. Okay, oh god, why am I doing this? Oh wait, no, I'm invincible right now. Nope, never mind. Okay, let's start going. I'm gonna be getting my relic here in a second. Oh, really? Okay. Stupid Lex Prime receiver. Screw you, game. But just kind of, we're gonna just show this off one last time, and this time I plan not to die, because I'm just gonna throw on my shield gate. And let's do it on something else. Let's just do it on some Scaldra, why not? Just keep in mind this does give me a little damage boost based off the Holovania counter or hex calendar, but it's fine. It's fine, because it's only electricity damage. So we're just gonna start getting them ready, okay. Yeah, yep. Just seeing them get wiped out kind of fast is what I'm looking for. Yep. Yep. Do the Incarnon. Check it out on you. Yep. And yep. And yep to you too. Yep. Absolutely demolish you. Although it's not absolutely demolishing you. Actually, this gives me kind of an idea that I might regret. I'm probably gonna regret this, but we're doing Lephantis. Now that I have an actual fast-firing weapon, and the damage attenuation won't be able to like fully get how fast it shoots. Oh. Yeah, okay. You need to get primary kill, or you need to get headshot kills. Yeah. Didn't think this one through. Yeah. That's embarrassing. Okay. But hopefully you get the gist of what I was all doing. Maybe it's not good for Lephantis, but it's fine because it surely wipes these guys out after a tiny bit of time getting those crits. So yeah, it's pretty good. It gets pretty good in my opinion. Now, will I use this over the Lephantis? Maybe in some situations, but or over the Lephantis. What the hell am I talking about? Would I use this over the Nautara? Maybe in some situations. It's still pretty damn good, and I like it. I do like it. Maybe I'll use it with other Warframes that can boost the hell out of this even more. I don't know, but with that being said, you can use this weapon and probably be way better than me, because skill is required. Not really. I just don't have skill. So, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, maybe like, maybe subscribe. I don't really give a crap, and maybe join the Discord too. I don't really care either. And yeah, here it is once again. It's looking pretty damn good. Maybe Prime Sure-Footed would be pretty decent for this. I don't know, but this works. This works pretty damn well. And yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll just see you in the next video, I guess.